I don't know how to ask you another Anders Carlson missed kick question.
Yeah.
I guess at the sideline at the time, like, what's your message to him? Do you have to give him a, I don't know, a pep talk? I guess how does that?
No, I'm getting ready for the kickoff. So what do next? So miss PAT, we're getting ready for the kickoff. That's really it.
Rich, what has it told you about him that despite the number of
Say it
misses,
again a little louder, please.
what has it told you about him that despite the number of misses, which are not astronomical, but that he has not missed back-to-back kicks all year?
You know, we're on to the next game in San Francisco. And whatever happened in the last game happened, and we've looked at it, and we've hopefully corrected it, and we're moving forward. So any questions about the 49er game would be great.
Doesn't that give you confidence that he
I
doesn't?
got a tremendous amount of confidence in Honors, as well as our punter, as well as our snapper, as well as the guys that line up on the punt team and the kickoff team and kickoff return team, and on and on and on. Or else they wouldn't be playing.
So what is the challenge with San Fran then?
You know, first of all, going out to that place, you know, playing in it's always been, historically has some wind issues in that stadium and supposed to be some precipitation out there. They got two really good return guys in Ray and Debo on the back end. Their punter has the ability to put the ball in multiple places in multiple different ways. They've got a rookie kicker that's played well for most part of the year and has had some good plays and had some misses as well. And I think we'll get some chances for some returns in the game as well as they will. So always a challenge when you have to go on the road and play in an environment like that on a team like this. I'm well versed with Kyle. We were together before, and the special teams coach there has been in the league a long time, I think 15 years. He's been in multiple Super Bowls. He's really done a heck of a job getting those guys playing with an aggressive style and a tremendous play style out there in San Francisco.
Rich, you had you know, Tyler, and that was tough, and you had Dallin here. Who's kind of taken that lead dog role, maybe on those special teams this season?
I'd say Eric Wilson has stepped up and played well, and Isaiah McDuffie, when he's played strictly the majority of teams, has really played well for us also. And then, you know, Jonathan Owens has stepped in at personal protector and really done a really good job for us in there.
I think JJ's played about half the snaps for you on
Say
team.
that again?
I think JJ has played about half the snaps for you
Yeah,
on team.
it's been a devastating loss, you know, on a personal level too, just because of the relationship with him and how hard he trained this offseason, and he came in supreme physical condition and played 3 phases for us and had a tremendous play on punt rush last week and safe, and had a tremendous play for us on the punt team in an overload front. So that's a big loss. And his personality in our meetings, his personality in the walkthroughs, and the physical style that he was playing with. And so we'll be excited about getting him back healthy next year, but it's a big loss for us right now.
Do you see maybe more opportunities for Keyshawn with the way Moody kicks than Keyshawn got against Auburn?
I think so. There's obviously, you know, it's outdoors again, and the weather's changing, and so hopefully there'll be an opportunity for some returns in the game.
Your kickoff coverage has been, you know, pretty strong, I would say. I mean, if you look at the numbers, is that, I mean, Honors is, I think, last in touchback percentage. How much is that is just the strategy of that you trust your kick coverage to?
Well, what I'd say is, kickoff-wise, Honors has done exactly what we've asked him to do. I think there's been a couple that may be a little bit shorter than we've liked, but we feel like if we have a chance to help set our defense, you know, we'd like to do that. I think we covered more kicks than anybody in the NFL last year as well. So it's a little bit of our coverage philosophy, but he's done a good job on kickoff, and I think our guys are on the come a little bit. You know, we've played with a bunch of different players over the last 6 to 8 weeks, and some guys have been playing in some different spots, and now they seem to have a little bit more time on task. So we'll see what happens in this contest, but I was excited by the way they played last week.
When you study Ryan Schneider's formations, do you think of the fact that, you know, you watched him maybe through the league, his time with Pete Carroll, that it covered? I mean, do guys sort of develop a style from other coaches they've worked for?
No, I think Brian's really had his own style. You know, he was with the Raiders when he first came in the league a long time ago when Lane Kiffin was the coach, and he'd come out of college being at Colorado State. And like I said, I've known Brian a long time, and you know, he's got some history against the Packers when he was in there in Seattle. And so, you know, really we just study him and the way in which he plays and adjustments that he's made over time. And we've played against each other multiple times as well, from when I was with the Chargers, and obviously he was in Seattle to obviously now where we're at here. So he's a challenge. He plays with an extremely aggressive style. He's always had a tremendous return game, and it's really no different now. And then the punter, again, I'll bring up the punter. It's just, you know, he's kind of an Aussie rules guy, and he has multiple punts, and he's really good in the red zone, and they're hard to get your hands on all of them. So we'll have our hands full with him as well.
Coach, how do you think this team has risen to the challenge of kind of using their youth as an advantage and just
Using their what?
using like this roster's youth as an advantage and just taking it week by week and just preparing for each challenge that comes ahead?
I really haven't thought of it like that. You know, I think Coach LaFleur's done a phenomenal job of, you know, putting that carrot in front of them as you win in advance. And I think that's we've been playing that way for a long time. I don't really think about how old they are or what year they're in anymore. Or, you know, we've been together for 8 months now. So, you know, they're all being evaluated as we are by their performance on the field. And I just think we're just taking one day at a time, trying to improve each day the best we possibly can.